What's going on, everybody? This is Brandon down here at Snake River Fly. We got another fly tying tutorial here for you. Fishing below American Falls and some of our other tailwaters is kind of hanging in there with this warm weather we've had. Water temps are great. Fish are still on the chomp. But one thing that a lot of tailwaters have in common is sow bugs and scuds. And the snake is no different. There's a very healthy population of those. And, you know, rainbow warriors, surveyors, and the infamous Utah killer bug all work really, really well down there. And so we've been tinkering in the lab, if you will, and came up with a new filthy foul color in our pink sow. Right here, it's kind of got some touches of gray, some different UVs and pinks and stuff. But when you noodle dub this up onto the shank, gives you kind of the perfect Utah killer bug. And of course, we're gonna add a CDC little collar to it to make it even more deadly. But been a really good bug as of late, and we'll fish well as we kind of progress through the winter into the spring. Same on the Portneuf and the Bear and those kind of places too. So I just got a number 14 scud hook in here. It's a 2.5 millimeter bead. You could also do a 3 mil, but beauty of this one, I mean, 14s, 16s, 18s, I mean, even all the way down to 20s for all you Green River guys. So I'm gonna start with some 6/0 pink thread from Semperfli, and they're flat waxed, and we're just gonna wrap this down to right where it starts to bend. Just like everything we do here with our fly tying tutorials and stuff, we like it simple, quick. That way when you snag it on a rock, you're not pissed. So I got some of that new filthy foul and the sow pink, and I'm just gonna noodle dub that onto the shank. Stuff dubs really, really nice, but still gives you that kind of buggy picked out look when you wrap it. And so we'll just do some touching wraps up the shank here, cleaning up our tracks on that base, and then kind of as we go, you know, we'll stack a couple wraps, maybe a little more right on top of each other, building just a little bit of a taper onto this bug. Get up right here behind the bead, that stuff there, and you can see all the little stragglers. All that stuff comes to life when you're fishing it. And so, let's see, I lost my CDC. Good thing I got more. So now we're gonna take just some natural done CDC, just one fiber here. I don't have my clip with me today, or I would definitely form a little loop, clip that off into my tool, put it in there, but just for this video and presentation purpose here, we're just gonna tip tie this one in and just give it a couple of wraps. If you don't have a tool or anything fancy like that, you do waste some feathers, but you can save the bottom sections, right? We're only gonna give this 2 rotations. You'll end up with this whole bottom chunk. Just throw that in a baggie for your next bug, dries, anything like that. And then you get the full use, but in a pinch, you can make this happen. So we're just gonna palmer, wrap or 2 right behind the bead of that done CDC. Couple wraps behind that stem, pull those fibers back, capture them there, trim out the rest of your stem. When you do this, fluff it out. If you have anything that's too long, I like to pinch it all back. You can see where it comes, you know, all comes to the points here. If you really have anything that's too long, you can kind of come through, pluck them. Don't cut them with your scissors, that way you keep that nice natural taper. But we want this thing, when it gets wet, you know, we want those CDC fibers to come all the way back, move, undulate, do their thing. So to finish the fly off, we'll take just a little pinch more of that sow pink. You know, at this point, I've done it where, you know, you can just do the one material and keep it easy. But like an orange hot spot, hot pink hot spot, kind of Frenchy style, if you will, can be another nice addition there. So cleaned up our tracks there behind the bead. We're gonna grab our very tiny whip finisher, compliments of Dr. Slick. Give that a few whips right behind the bead there. And that is all she wrote. Fish catching machine, like I said, for local rivers, you know, any of your tailwaters, anywhere you find sow bugs. Also a great bug, you know, spring and fall for like your reservoir fishing as well. As always, at the end of these videos, we appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff helps keep us doing this kind of stuff. And I guess happy time, happy fishing.